Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the first episode of Granbelm. And this show, I'm going into it pretty blind. All I really know is that it's a mecha anime, which I'm not super familiar with mecha anime. Like, I've watched a few, but like I've never watched the actual any of the Gundam shows or anything like that. I've just seen a few mecha anime here and there because it's not really a genre that I pursue. It's usually a matter of that show has some aspect of it that I like, and it also includes mecha. Like, it's that kind of thing. Mecha's kind of a neutral thing for me, I would say. But this show was requested by a Patreon supporter, so I'm here to give it a try. I'm pretty sure a couple people tried to get me to watch it when it was first airing, so, you know, I'll probably like it. So, not a whole lot to say before I get into it. Just got to tell you how my format, my reaction format, how I do things, because I always have to assume new people show up in any show that I do. So the way I do things is I do not show the anime footage in the video itself for copyright infringement prevention reasons. I like to keep my channel not dead as long as I can. What I do show you is subtitles from the anime, which will be like down there where that text is, and a timer over there, so you can kind of like grab your own copy of the show and sync it up to my reaction, which I know is not the most convenient thing, especially for some people, but it does keep the channel running, and that is kind of what my priority has to be. And as far as the actual version that I'm watching the Blu-ray version. Now, the particular Blu-ray rep that I'm using supposedly gives some people some playback issues, so we'll see if I have any issues with that. If I do, I'll switch to probably the TV broadcast version going forward, if that does give me any issues here. So let's have to find out. So let's just jump on in and see what we're in for. 3, 2, 1, play. A bit more of an ominous start than I expected. Generally, anime I watch start with somebody running to school with toast in their mouth. Yeah, that definitely looks a bit concerning. Of course, that was just the weird whisper kind of effect they had in the background was what was the most unsettling. Okay, I think that's our main girl. I think I recognize her from the cover art. She also notices that scary moon. Sister? That is definitely sister. I mean, I think there's something up with that moon. I guess that just shows how good they are. I think that's pretty clear. Well, don't need to crush her spirits like that. Maybe it's just not to your taste. Are we gonna run to school real quick in the middle of the night? Nothing wrong could go with that, right? So, what's gonna happen to this girl on the way back? Maybe she'll get involved in a big old mecha battle? Or whatever's whispering will kidnap her? Still have no idea what that is. Oh god. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is definitely not good. Well, transition and opening from that. I'm so used to getting the opening at the end of the first episode. Although it might just be like this because it's the Blu-ray version. I don't know. But anyway, I'll just shut up and pay attention to it now. So all the mecha girls have like their own unique crystal thing. I imagine that's pretty important if they're just showing it off to me like that. It went by quickly, but did the character just wink at me? That opening gave me vibes from like a few different anime, almost kind of like combined. Like I got some Madoka vibes at certain points. Yeah, I think it might be getting involved in something. Hello there. Would you like a ride? You need a lift home? Maybe we should have stayed home. Did she just nyan? Mage. I guess mages pilot the mechas? I see how it is. They're that kind of group. I believe that. Yeah, we do seem to be kind of mixing magic and mecha here. That's pretty cool. Now that is an outfit. Yeah, hopefully that one girl gets to safety. She seems quite angry. Feels like there's a lot of baggage there. Yeah, we are definitely gonna destroy that school. I mean, most things seem kind of destroyed right now. Like, I don't know who to root for because I don't understand the conflict at home, so I'm just kind of watching. Gotta at least try. Oh, it's Tsubasa. Yeah, just look how angry she is. Just stab. So we gotta check up on our girl now. At least she's still alive. Oh no. Oh, that would just be terrifying. A hand comes to the wall and chases you. Okay, now you're just being mean. Cause that'd just be too convenient. This is why I told you to get me a new phone, Mom. Now I'm gonna die and it's all your fault. You know, I thought it was for a little bit, but you're not so lucky. So yeah, I take it this girl doesn't have a mech, but she's most likely a mage. Maybe she doesn't know it. I still have several questions about this universe. Yeah, all I know is a huge robot's chasing me and I want to get away. Yeah, I'm sure the police can handle giant magic mechs. There are no police. Where we're going, we won't need police. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say that. There's no way that actually did that much damage. Up there, apparently. Oh no. Yeah, that could do some damage. That would be so hard to avoid. And she does not look any happier than she did the last time we saw her. Oh. I don't know, I just get a kick out of how angry she looks, don't mind me. Well, good for you. Too long of a Cassian time. Okay, now she just looks constipated. And dead. Maybe that'll calm me down a bit. Probably not. Yeah, we're just gonna destroy everything. I saw somebody peeking. Maybe if you hide, they won't find you. So did she just get, like, taken to a different world, I guess is what happened? That's the only way this makes sense to me. We'll see. Like, she kind of got isekai'd. Yeah, let's try outrun the giant magical mechs. Good luck. Come on, guys. Some basic levels of teamwork, please. Like I said, I have no idea who's on what side, who's the good guys, so... I well... Does that make it have a tail? Well, scare them off. Not more attacks. Man, the destruction. Definitely a war-torn world wherever we are. That was a loud crash for a limb falling off. So, are we gonna finally talk to this girl and let her know what's going on? Let me know what's going on? I'm sure Madoka has, or Tomoda has some answers for me. Hello. Do you want one too? Everybody else wants them. Yeah, hunger? What kind of question is that? Well, it's probably better than what she gets. Well, we have heard that's not that great. Oh no. Oh. Okay, that's kind of different, I guess. Magic coconuts. That's good to hear. I doubt she knows. Speak Japanese, please. Is it Was it not so good? Don't choke on it. Shingetsu. That is quite the name. That's also an interesting name, Mangetsu. Okay. These names will not be easy to remember. Well, that turned into an oddly romantic scene from all the destruction. Yeah, she is literally always angry. So she's probably a bad guy. Title drop. Okay. Princeps. I'm sorry, I'll get it eventually. Please explain like I'm 5. The story just started. Calm down, Ganbetsu. I'm glad we're explaining with hieroglyphics. Well, yeah, that's how it always goes. Okay. A little bit sad to get rid of magic, but... yeah, magic coconuts. And people want it. The moon is a heartbeat. Our memory's coming back, or... yeah, not quite sure what that was. But apparently she's still alive. Are we gonna fight again now? Are we gonna... does Mangetsu get a mech? You still a boomerang? Yeah, all it takes is one bit of shrapnel flying in your direction to kill you, so you gotta get somewhere safe. Or get a mech. Stupid Anna. I guess she has ambition. Maybe she's gonna summon. Oh yeah, they do summon the mechs, right? So she might be able to unlock that here. The opening definitely showcased them summoning the mechs. So you might want to get on that, Mangetsu. I think we turned it on. Is this thing gonna give her a mech? Or blind us? Yeah, it's definitely coming. Oof. Well, or we might just have a magical shoujo transformation sequence is what I was trying to say. I failed horribly. Oh wow, yeah, she has a great outfit too. And also the strings that I think we saw in that one girl. Which I guess are used to pull out the mech. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, with some of the magical effects, I can see how that could really take a toll on encoding. But so far, it doesn't seem like I've had any playback issues, which is good. A new mage is being born. A new contender will enter this battle. And she will bring the lunches. Yeah, that's the look of a warrior right there. Just do your best. I know you should really have a tutorial before you jump into combat. What? I guess that's a phrase, but... What do I do? Do I push buttons? Right? But how do I make it punch and shoot and stuff? Is there a manual somewhere? Okay, thank you for the help. Can I just stay in the fetal position? Hope for the best. Yeah, that's a really cute outfit. Very different than Shingatsu's, but also pretty great. Just in general, the outfits have been very impressive. Maybe I might want to hurry up on that visioning. Maybe envision a big old shield. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's really enter the battle now. Beat up that Ann girl. Well, they attacked me. I feel like I was in the right to do so. Wow. I really do love all the... like the magical control of the mechs. Way more interesting than just like pushing buttons, you know? In a cockpit. Want to try that again? Yeah, she's really getting into it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna blow her away. Oh, damn. And half the continent. Excalibur! This is the power of imagination. I'm not quite sure what that meant. But, I think we won. Possibly change the weather. Good job, Mangetsu. I knew he could do it. She actually got a lot more fired up than I thought she would, considering this is her first time. She really had that battle cry. So, is that good? This doesn't look good. Okay, I think she was like returned to the thingy. Yeah, one of them lit up. So every time someone's defeated, they go to their respective orb. Oh, ED. Wow, it's already over? That went by pretty quick. Yeah, this show jumped into the combat way quicker than I thought it would, to be honest. Whew. That would make a nice desktop wallpaper. Whew. Well, I want it. And any preview kind of thing? Yeah, this is a preview. Some more world building next episode. Transfer students. What was with that pink backpack? Yeah, I think the preview made it pretty clear that I'm going to be shipping these two. There's like no doubt in my mind on that one. Okay, so that was the first episode of Granbelm, and yeah, luckily no real playback issues as far as I could tell, which is great. I can definitely tell why there would be playback issues because there's a lot of like particle effects and stuff, which whenever you're encoding, that could certainly cause issues. So yeah, that would be a bit rough, but it seemed fine for the most part. Okay, so as far as the anime episode itself, I thought it was pretty good. It definitely jumped into the combat quicker than I thought it would, and I had no real, understanding or investment in the conflict because I knew nobody in it. I didn't know what they were fighting for, so I was just kind of like, yay, explosions, cool guys. Like that's all I could really, that's as far as my thoughts on the conflict could go, right? Because I didn't know anything. Although I could definitely assume the angriest person was a bad guy, but that's, not a lot to go on, really. But yeah, our first scene we had is our main girl. I definitely remember her from the cover art, and she has a little sister. I can definitely see the family resemblance for sure. And we get a little bit of, family dynamic here, talking about making the lunches and people have her make lunches for them. Not because she's a master chef. She's not exactly the next Gordon Ramsay, but, free food's free food. We'll take a lunch from her, basically is the gist of it. But basically, yeah, I guess a lunch was left at school, which is important enough to go back for it in the middle of the night when there's a scary moon outside. Sure, I mean, I guess priorities. But once you actually got to the school, we started to see a bit of stuff actually changing. The first thing that came to mind was the anime School Live, Gakko Gurashi. I'm not going to elaborate on that too much in case you hadn't seen it, but that did come to mind, especially because I think she looks a little bit like a character from that show. So that definitely came to mind, for sure. And yeah, I wasn't quite sure what happened there, but not too long after the opening, it became clear that we were not where we started. We were somewhere else. So Isekai came to mind, although I think they clarified later on that it wasn't really Isekai, that it was more of an illusionary magical world, like a bit of a pocket dimension kind of thing, like something for the purpose of combat. I think that's kind of what it was. I'm still ironing out the details of the plot in my head for this show, but that kind of seems what it is. Now, the opening, I quite liked. We had a lot of shots of all of our main cast members, like, respectively. First, it was just showing us their unique crystal, which I assume is their connection to their mech, probably the source of their power. Either the key to the mech or source of their power, or both. It's got to be something like that. They all look pretty unique, pretty different. They just all kind of showed it off to me, which I appreciate, giving me a good look. Because we did all that with all the characters, and then we saw them all summoning their respective mech, which all look pretty cool. And yeah, the character designs are definitely on point with this show, for sure. Yeah, the opening, like, I got little bits of vibes from different, like, Magical Girl type shows, There are moments that reminded me of Madoka, moments that reminded me of even Selector Infected Weak Sauce. Like, that one, I think Anne's her name. I don't know why, but she just reminds me of that show. Like, a character in that show. I don't know what character, just whenever I see her, I think of that show. So, and of course, Shingetsu looks a lot like Homura from Madoka. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I mean, Homura's character design's not super unique, her whole Hime cut kind of hairstyle and stuff. But she just definitely reminds me of that character. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. But yeah, this poor girl Mangetsu's in this strange world. Everything's like destroyed, and there's these giant magical mechs fighting. She's got no idea what's going on. People are calling her mages, throwing around a bunch of vocabulary that she has no idea what they're even talking about. Asking her questions like, "Hey, what kind of mage are you? What's your mecha like?" And she's like, "I got no idea what you're talking about," But yeah, they have like these like strings, like puppet strings kind of thing, which I guess they use to kind of manipulate the mech. That's definitely one of the standouts of the show. not just the outfits and character designs and stuff, but just the magical kind of cockpit they have. You know, we get to see them actually using magic and stuff, which is definitely more interesting to me than just sitting there pressing various buttons, you know, looking at a panel, you know, thrusting a stick, you know, whatever you do in a normal mech. But anyway, they have like these cool spells and stuff they do. It's really cool. I feel like a lot of uniqueness was brought to each one of the mechs through all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, as far as the combat goes, I mean, it's pretty cool, pretty exciting. We got all our fancy, shiny visuals and explosions and laser beams and trying to outsmart each other. Like, there's actual strategy and tactics going on here as well. You know, all that's pretty cool. You know, magic circles, I always like magic circles. So, yeah, this cool blending of magic and mech. I mean, this isn't the first show to do it. I think Knights and Magic kind of did that too. But, you know, it looks pretty cool here. It's done pretty well here. Our poor Mangetsu girl just running around. She can't get a signal on her phone because she's not in Kansas anymore. So that certainly makes sense. Yeah, the one girl's outfit, she has like this green hoodie thing and it's zipped down so you can see her bra, I assume that's supposed to be, or top, or swimsuit, or whatever. You can see it, which is cool. And then the homeowner looking girl, you know, has got this kind of face mask and horns, and she's got blue magic circles, which are the best looking ones. Because I like blue. That's my logic on that. So, yeah, I wasn't sure who to root for, you know, but it clearly seems like Shingetsu. I'll get the names out eventually. They're kind of difficult here, but yeah, Shingetsu definitely seems to be the one that's building to have a close relationship with Mangetsu. Yeah, it's Getsu on both girls, right? Yeah, Mangetsu. So yeah, the preview, which, you know, I probably won't watch previews going forward, but I like to at least watch the first preview to get a feel for how spoiler they are. But yeah, I probably avoid those in the future. I mean, it didn't really spoil too much, really, but it spoiled enough to where I don't want to watch them anymore. But anyway, it made it clear that they were gonna, like, she seemed like she was a transfer student, right? So they're definitely gonna get close, and I look forward to that. For sure. Let's see, anything else to say with the episode? Like, I mean, we got a little bit of various character personalities, like as much as you could get of a personality from people just fighting in mechs, you know? Some of them seem quite angry and hungry for power, and some people want to, like, overthrow Anne, or whatever the girl said. You know, we got some of that stuff. We had at least one little nice scene of a bit of a picnic, I guess you could call it, between Shingetsu and Mangetsu there, which is quite nice. And she gave us a little bit of world building exposition there. Not a whole lot, but the basics of it, where the world used to have a bunch of magic, but then it got used for war like it always does, and then it kind of got all sealed up, and now it's, you know, it's something about magic coconuts. I'll have to, you know, review some of this stuff, but the point is that's kind of the core of this conflict, for sure. But yeah, the one red-haired girl, she looks so, like, I don't know, evil queen-ish, if that makes sense at all. I definitely like seeing Mangetsu finally, like, unlocking, awakening her mage powers, getting her mech, and just really getting into it. Like, she was not running away or anything once she got her mech. Once she got her mech, it was just a matter of getting control of it, you know, which, of course, it takes you a minute to do that. She didn't really get a proper tutorial or anything. So she's just there screaming about, you know, trying to get that image going. And then once she actually got it going, she fought. She fought as best she could, and boy, did she do some damage. And then when we defeated the one girl, her magic kind of went to one of the orbs on the special platform thing, and yeah, it makes it very clear that they're all going to light up eventually, and then, you know, the last one standing wins. I guess that was the gist of it, right? The conflict. So one's lit. There's 4 or 5 more, it looks like, at least, that need to be lit as well. So yeah, 5 or 6 or so people in this conflict, I guess. So yeah, as far as first episodes go, I thought it was pretty cool. Nothing to really dislike here. You know, it could have eased me a bit more into the conflict, but, you know, ain't nobody got time for that, I guess. And next episode, it seems like we're going to be shifting back into, you know, the real world, reality. So it's not as if we're going to be stuck here for the bulk of the show. Like, I guess we do go back to reality not too long. And yeah, there we should have a bit more, it seems like we're going to delve a bit more into the how all this works, you know, the world building. So hopefully by then I'll have a bit better of understanding of what's going on, because I feel like they just kind of scratched the surface with this episode, because, you know, you have to fit a lot in the first episode. You know, you can, you know, elaborate, clarify things as you go. So yeah, that's really all I got to say on the episode. I'm pretty sure I liked it. So time for you to wait for my reaction to the second episode, I guess, if you like this one. So, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.